Warning, there is a good chance Bitcoin Mike has no idea what he's talking about. Do your own research. Enjoy the show. Thank you. Folks, happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Let's see what's going on in the markets today. Not a lot because everybody's waiting for those CPI numbers tomorrow. So you're seeing a little bit of volatility. You're seeing a little bit of a run into Bitcoin, while a lot of these altcoins are looking a little bit shaky, which is pretty common for bear markets. My only concern, like I've said before, is for altcoins is like if something happens where the SEC just goes on a rampage and just starts suing every single altcoin that's big, that would definitely cause a big run into Bitcoin and hurt a lot of these altcoins for the at least the temporary. Of course, one thing that's big right now everybody's talking about is everybody's been saying, I've been hearing this for the last couple of days. I haven't said much about it because I've just been hearing these rumors for so long, and they usually end up to be bullshit, which I believe this is bullshit as well. Ripple versus SEC settlement on December 15th is not true. This is an article saying it's not true. I never thought it was true anyway. I mean, why would the SEC be settling a week before Christmas when this case has been going on for years? And I know Charles Hoskinson is the one who spread this rumor, and maybe it's true. Maybe there's going to be some sort of preliminary judgment or something like that on the 15th. I'm just not seeing it. This article says it's not true. Cardano founder Hoskinson is again in the XRP community's crosshairs as he shares rumors of a settlement date for the SEC versus Ripple case. And apparently Charles Hoskinson says, I've heard rumors that the Ripple case will be settled December 15th, and we'll just see. And that could have catastrophic implications for the industry one way or the other. Then here's a tweet from this girl, Eleanor Turret. Our sources close to the case say there's no truth to the December 15th rumor, as I did with November rumor. So basically, these rumors have been going on for a while. I don't think there's going to be any settlement before Christmas, especially everything going on with FTX and everything like that. Why would the SEC settle? Makes no sense to me. Who knows? I mean, it's all a guess, but I think with XRP, it's going to be labeled a security at some point. I don't see how it can't be. I mean, they had a token sale in the United States. I mean, it's like that's why the SEC chose to sue Ripple. There were 1,000 other altcoins the SEC could have sued, and they sued a few of them. I think one of them was EOS as well, and that got labeled a security, I believe, or they had to pay a fine or something like that. And one reason they picked XRP is because they saw it as an easy target. So I think XRP will get labeled as security, or Ripple. Maybe there'll just be a settlement where Ripple has to pay a lot of money, and that'll be it, and there'll be like a no action. But most likely, if it gets labeled as security, they're gonna have to pay all that money that rose during the token sale, and that'll pretty much destroy XRP. And a lot of other altcoins will dump as well, at least for the short term. So. And you have to remember also, got to do a little bit of BitBoy. BitBoy's been talking about this XRP crap for forever. In fact, here's a little video of him just yesterday. Ripple SEC case over. I mean, anything this guy says, folks, at this point, he's been shilling this XRP crap for a long time now. Most mind-blowing Ripple news ever. This is 6 months ago. If true, XRP will destroy the SEC. I mean, no wonder the SEC is coming after BitBoy. But also, BitBoy made a video yesterday. Apparently, his house keeps getting swatted, which, we don't want to see anybody get swatted. That's dangerous. That's where people call the police and they say there's something going on in your house. They get your address and they send the police to your house. And usually there's a SWAT team and, dangerous things can happen. We don't want to see any of that happen to poor old BitBoy and his family. But the thing I found interesting about this video of him talking about it, listen to the production value involved here. Listen to the music behind you. Everything he does is like out of just a con job. He can't just come out and say, yeah, my family got swatted. Here's what happened. He actually has to have it well produced with sad music behind it. This guy is so horrible in every way possible. He's a manipulator. He's a manipulator. So listen to the music he's playing behind here to try to string up your emotions, the dumb people's emotions.
Was I almost killed? It's hard to say. The way that things occur in the story was in a very special circumstance, something that isn't usually the case. And that's what led this to be a safer situation than it could have been. But let's get into it. stepped down. In fact, the morning that Brett Harrison stepped down from FTX, we talked about it on the live stream quite a lot. Now, I don't want to accuse Sam or FTX of being the people that did this to me.
So this guy, I mean, I don't know if anybody knows anything about advertising or the way advertisers try to string up an emotion from people is they pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to basically analysts and people who go out to try to figure out what sad music will string up the most emotions out of people. And he's trying to string up your emotions with this whole swatting incident. He's a very good actor. He wants everybody to feel sorry for him now. Like I said, I don't want to see anything happen to BitBoy as far as getting swatted. I don't want to see him get hurt. I just want to see him get, his, his little bit of payback for all the scams he's been promoting, and I think the SEC will take care of that for everybody who got screwed, buying any of the scams he promoted. But just, I encourage people to watch this BitBoy get swatted video. Just like I said, listen to the music behind it. Very fake, very polished. Look at the expression on his face. Just a master manipulator, and that's what a lot of these con men are. They're manipulators, and that's my opinion on BitBoy for the day. I don't know, this whole video just rubbed me the wrong way, and maybe, if he just put out a quick video saying, hey, look, man, I got swatted. What's wrong with you people? I got a family. Why are you doing that to me? Like, stop it. But the way he mass-produced this video, I just can't. I don't know. I guess it didn't drum up any emotion for me because I just saw this as a video trying to manipulate people's feelings. And that's all it really is to me. But yeah, we don't want to see BitBoy get swatted. I hope anybody who, called the police or tried to get the police to show up at his house, I hope they get in trouble or go to jail because that's definitely a shitty thing to do to somebody's family. But this video just rubbed me the wrong way, the way his acting and the music, and it's just like a scammy little infomercial the way he does it. I don't know. It just isn't good. Anyway, so let's see what else is going on, folks. Right now, everybody's pretty much waiting for the CPI numbers. That's why you see the markets are kind of volatile right now. Get ready for the CPI report. The November CPI report could be the second confirmation of positive inflation. However, the wage price inflation spiral risk suggests that inflation is more persistent. So everybody's basically just waiting for tomorrow to see what these numbers are going to be. I really have no idea. I mean, I've seen people in the past predict that inflation is going to go down, then it goes up. People think it's going to go up, then it's going down. We'll just have to see what happens tomorrow. If we do get lower numbers than expected, we're going to see a market pump. We're going to see Bitcoin pump in the altcoins and the stock market. If it's not as good, then, we're going to see a dump, and that's basically where we are right now. So I don't expect much to happen in the crypto market today. I think we'll probably be hanging around 17,000 until those numbers come out. If we get some positive numbers, maybe we'll hit an $18,000 Bitcoin. If not, back down to 15,000 or 16,000. It's as simple as that, folks. Not rocket science at this point. Of course, we know Sam Bankman-Fried has agreed to testify next week. I'm not sure if he's going to do it virtually or in person, but I found this story. Sam Bankman-Fried wants to start a new business, officially added as hearing witness. With FTX creditors numbering over 1 million and they owe over $50 billion, FTX's old CEO, who's Sam Bankman-Fried, said he's interested in starting a business to repay them all. He just can't stop. Like, what idiot would give this guy any money to start a business? So, I don't know. Maybe Sam Bankman-Fried is just a little bit delusional. I don't know, but I think any plan of him ever starting a business isn't going to happen unless he can start some sort of like license plate manufacturing business from prison. But it just kind of shows how irrational people are, and they just are like not in reality. And I think Sam Bankman-Fried is just basically in his own little bubble. He's been living in that mansion in the Bahamas for way too long. And he just doesn't understand the severity of what's going on in his life. And of course we covered that. Binance has been in the news for the last couple days. There's a lot of talk that Binance might be insolvent, which I don't think. Binance did release their proof of reserves, and they basically looks pretty good. But some people saying, oh, well, that doesn't include liabilities. So basically you can't win. Who knows what's going on with Binance? I think they're probably one of the safest international exchanges to be on, but you still shouldn't have any more than 15 or 20% of your money on Binance. Now, Binance US, I feel a little bit safer with because they fall under US regulations, but you just don't, at this point, you just don't want to have any more than 15% of your money on an exchange. So this article is the U.S. Justice Department is split over charging Binance as crypto world falters, sources say. Some DOJ prosecutors believe evidence justifies filing charges against executives, including CZ. DOJ officials have discussed possible plea deals with Binance's attorney. Binance is under investigation for possible money laundering and criminal sanctions. Now, keep in mind, folks, money laundering is very common with banks as well. Every bank that you've heard of in the United States has been brought up on charges for money laundering. And I think a lot of this times this money laundering just happens by accident. Like, they just won't do their due diligence. Like somebody says, hey, look, I got $5 million I want to deposit and send it over here. And the bank just wants the money, so they don't ask any questions. And then they get charged with money laundering. I could see that have easily happened with Binance. Somebody deposits like $10 million or $50 million in Bitcoin, and it's dirty Bitcoin, and basically Binance lets it through. I could see something like that happening. But hey, look, shit happens. Binance says it has no insight into the inner workings of the U.S. Justice Department. So we'll see what happens on that. It looks like, it could go either which way. I think Binance is solvent. I really don't have a problem with Binance. But, with everything that's happened over the last few months, it wouldn't surprise me if Binance is a little shady as well. Found this article, Binance did release its proof of reserves. To me, they looked pretty good, but then you had some other people who've been picking them apart. Binance's proof of reserves raises red flags. Report, corporate structure, Bitcoin liabilities, and internal control qualities are among the points of concern. Binance's effort to improve transparency of its reserves also exposed red flags in the crypto exchange's finances, according to accounting and financial specialists consulted by the Wall Street Journal. As noted by a former Financial Accounting Standard Board member and investment manager, the report released by the audit firm Mazars give not bring investors confidence about the exchange's finance, as it lacks information related to the quality of internal controls and how Binance's system liquidates assets to cover margin loans. So I was researching this a little bit, and apparently CZ Binance is going after the reporter on this and trying to make them make corrections. According to Binance, every Bitcoin, every crypto on Binance is backed by one. Now, they do have a trading wing on Binance International. Those are not, because you've agreed to trade them in and out. And that's pretty much what CZ explains, that if you're on the trading wing, it's a little bit different than basically traditional Binance where everything's backed one by one. But, I think as far as exchanges, as far as international exchanges, Binance is probably the best one, but who freaking knows, folks? Who freaking knows? So we found that Binance was 97% collateralized without taking into account the out-of-scope assets pledged by customers as collateral for the in-scope assets lent through the margin and loan servicing's offering, resulting in negative balances on the consumer liability report. So that's pretty much what I said. Like, the lending division, it looks like, there's always money coming in and out. They're lending money, blah, blah, blah. They're not always 100% solvent, which I think that's why most of these lending protocols went under. So, but I think people realize that when you start going on Binance International and you're lending your money out and you're trying to get interest, that that's more risky. So I would advise anybody not to be doing that. And that's pretty much it, folks. So, there's not too much really going on right now. Everybody's waiting for those CPI numbers. Bitboy got swatted. And Bitcoin hanging out at 17,000. So, it is looking a little dismal right now for the altcoins, which, the one thing that always kind of struck me with this whole bear market is we had a lot of dumps over the last couple months where the altcoins kind of held on pretty strong. They kind of just dump with Bitcoin. But usually in a traditional bear market, you see Bitcoin really take the reign. People just put their money into Bitcoin and the altcoins pretty much drain. And I think towards the end of this bear market, which we're coming up to pretty soon, I believe, you're definitely going to see these altcoins, drain as Bitcoin dominance raises. So I've been saying this for a while. You know, BNB under $200 is pretty much where I'd be looking at BNB. Cardano, I've been trying to get Cardano for 25 cents for the past 6 months. Got some for 28 cents a couple weeks ago. Never got down to 25, but I do think we're going to get there. I think we'll see a 20-cent Cardano. I mean, I have to say that at this point. Litecoin, you know, I kind of missed the ball on that one, but Litecoin at about $50, $55 is what I'm looking at right now. I think we're going to get it. I really do. VeChain, you know, anything under 2 cents for VeChain I think is pretty good because VeChain really does pump hard. And Theta's at 82 cents, so we might get a 75-cent Theta pretty soon. So, or Theta, whatever people want to call it. So we're just in kind of a depressing stage. People are waiting for the CPI numbers. We're in the depths of the bear market. Just hold on strong, people. And like I always say, if you're buying now, we're going into that next bull market in 2024, you're going to do very, very well. All right, folks, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.